Crèche. Now, we know the commercial crèche is very common, is more glorified and accepted, but the home crèche cannot be ruled out totally because number one, we have more home crèche than the normal commercial crèche. If you take the statistics, because this is very, very convenient and it has contributed greatly to the economy. Why? Because many women, low-income earners who might want to pursue their day-to-day businesses always will prefer a place where they will just keep their children and pay less and then go about their businesses. And that's why you see that it's very common today. It's everywhere, in every neighborhood, in every street. You'll definitely find someone running that home crèche business. Be rest assured, if you do the statistics well, you are going to agree with me on this. And this is where low-income earners, small business owners, they will just say, okay, I can't keep my child at home, I need a place to pay, and they pay a token. Okay, the last survey I did, I discovered that people pay very little amount, and you see, and they just want to drop their children somewhere, basic things that they get, they're comfortable because they have a place to drop their children. So home crèche cannot be ruled out totally. So I get to see a lot of regulations. A lot of people, a lot of states might probably say, okay, they don't want home crèche. They can't rule it out totally. It's not done everywhere. Even globally, it's not done. You can't rule out a home crèche totally. Rather, you set up a regulation. You set up a regulation, a minimum standard that they can work with that would help improve the quality of the service that comes out of the home crèche. But if you say you're ruling out totally, that means you want illegal crèche to be much more in the society. That's just it, because it cannot be ruled out totally. So these are some of the advantage of this home crèche. It benefits a certain category of people, and then they tend to seek out that home crèche. So all we need to do for them is to make sure we improve the system and set up standards, educate them on how to make it much more better, so that people running it will not want to do it in hiding or illegal. They will know that yes, they are being recognized for what they are doing. I think that would help much more better to improve and also encourage that category of people in the economy, in the society that they are servicing. So however, it has disadvantages and advantages. It's comfortable. Okay, it gives a child a very warm home feeling, especially if the children are still tender. So if the caregiver is a very good caregiver, a parent will want to put the child in that home setting that is not too crowded, and the child would have that warmth care from that home crèche owner. So there's interaction between the parent and the crèche owner. This is some of the reasons why some parents tend to go for it, because they can easily interact with the parent. It won't require much. There's no like a structured system where they'll easily want to tell the parent everything, tell the caregiver everything about the child, everything they want, everything they'll be able to dictate to this caregiver. So you can see a lot of parents, some parents who they prefer that small setting that will give their child that attention than a much more bigger setting. This is based on preference. Like I said, not everybody will prefer this, but there's some parents who will go for this. So that is another reason why there's a soft spot for home crèche. So that's it. So it cannot be ruled out totally. It serves a lot of people pay little amount to go for, to put their children in home crèche, and it benefits the economy. So it can't be ruled out totally. We just have to see how to regulate, set minimum standards to be able to help improve the quality of care and service offered there, to avoid the damages done and to the children they are being cared for, and all the illegal activities that happens in the home crèche. Some home crèche do better than even the normal commercial crèche. So it is just based on the person running the business, the experience, the exposure, the skills, the knowledge, and the education that they have in running that business. So a lot of people have so many reasons why they want to set up a home crèche. So we talked about this. It has its advantages, but I would just want to still mention the advantage. That's why I had to start with that, because it serves a particular category of people in the economy who can't afford the huge amount they will pay in most of the commercial crèche centers. So that is exactly why it's a yes for me for home crèche. Though not comfortable, not happy with the structures, the system, the minimal standards they don't have. But if they have it, they will do better. Some don't even know what to do. So, but if they have it, they have that, they'll be able to do better and run the business much more better. So that is the only area that needs to be worked on. So setting up a home crèche is a good idea if you want to consider it. You don't have the money to set up a big crèche and you really have passion for this, start from home. If your state approves, if they don't approve, then don't do things that are illegal. Some states approve, some don't. So if you're in a state where they approve, it's a good way to start. There are so many reasons why people decide to want to set up a home crèche. What are your own reasons? There are few reasons that I've seen that makes people to want to set up a home crèche. One may be that you're a stay-at-home mom and people come, drop their kids with you, and they go out, go to the markets, go to their own various businesses, and you, because you stay at home doing nothing, you look after their kids for them, and then they come back late in the night and you watch after their kids as well as yours. You now say, okay, it's high time, you want to monetize this, and it's okay. I'm not running this as a full-fledged business and they pay you, it's okay. These are some of the reasons why people want to set up a home crèche. You said, okay, I'm done. I'm no longer doing this for free anymore. I think I can make money to support myself also from this. So you decide to convert it into a full-fledged business. And even though a home crèche may sound so simple, setting it up and running it is not as simple as it sounds. It involves quite a lot, and that is what we want to get into. Before you begin to take the first step towards setting up your home crèche, you really need to carry out a personal evaluation. You need to prepare your environment, and it starts with a personal evaluation. You see, personal evaluation is really an underrated process, to be honest. If you're taking all my courses, you'll see that I always start every process with a personal evaluation, because it is what helps you to make the right step. It makes you take the right step towards any action or any project you want to go to. You first need to evaluate yourself. It has saved me a lot personally, and I know it have done same for you too. Anything you really sit down to evaluate, you see that you will be able to identify what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what will work and what wouldn't. So that it's a step that is very, very crucial in everything, in relationship, in business, in career. Your personal evaluation is very important. I have been able to carve out a definition for myself. A personal evaluation, to me, I define it as a frank truth. A frank truth you tell yourself that no one will tell you, no matter how close you are with someone, no matter what you do, no matter how close the person is to you. The person may not know you that deep inside and know what it is you're even going through 100%. So it is only you that can tell yourself the truth. If you tell anybody you want to get married, you want to do this, they say, oh, that's fine. They can only advise you based on what they know. They can't advise you based on what they don't know. So, and you are the only one that know yourself. You know what work for you, you know what work for your health, what work for your finances, what work for your emotions. So you can't lie to yourself. You are the only one that can tell yourself the frank truth. And you are the only one that will tell yourself what you don't want to hear. Because everybody who wants to advise you, not everybody really want to tell you the frank truth. Like that, because they don't want to hurt your feelings. They still want to see how to coin it to massage your ego. But you will be able to tell yourself the truth. And that's where personal evaluation comes. Bring questions and tell yourself, oh, Helen, you know you are like this won't work. You know your health, this won't work. You know your pockets, this won't work. Oh, you know your temperament. So these are questions you'll be able to tell yourself. be able to ask. So that is why personal evaluation is very, very important in whatever it is you want to do. It's a frank truth you tell yourself